Right, so in today's video I'm going to take a closer look at the newly released Ring Remote from Insta360. Now this is going to be compatible with the GO Ultra, the X5 and the Ace Pro too. So after I've unboxed it and we've taken a closer look at it, I'll show you how to sync it to each one of these cameras. So now let's clear the table and unbox the Ring Remote. Here we go. Right, so that's everything outside the box. So on the left there, we've got the Ring Remote, and next to that we've got the charging clip. Then we've got a spare Velcro strap, a spare ring strap, a strap removal tool, and then finally on the end, if you can see that, we've got 4 little spring bars. And now I'll show you what this tool's for, because if you find this finger strap's too small, they provide you with a larger one there. And then you'll just, if you can see that there, you'll be able to put this tool into there, push the pins out, and then you've got some more pins to put inside in case you lose them. So that's really flexible for people with bigger fingers there. But I find that the elastic finger strap, which comes as standard, is plenty big enough. As you can see, it's rather stretchy. And I've got big fingers and big hands. Once that's on, I've got plenty more room there. So you'll be good to go with the one that comes on it as standard. So let's just take a closer look at this Ring Remote. And that really is tiny, as you can see. So that's going to slot straight over your finger. And then you're going to be able to wirelessly control your X5, your Ace Pro 2 or your GO Ultra. Just with one click of a button there. So just before I show you how to connect the Ring Remote to the cameras, first of all we're going to need to charge it. So I'll just show you how to do that. So what you need to do is get the Ring Remote and then the charging dock here. So what you've got to find is the 2 pins on the Ring Remote, as you can see there. And then just if you can see inside there, we've got 2 more pins. You can't get it wrong because there's no other pins on the Ring Remote, as you can see. There's just 2 there with them 2 pins. So you're going to put them 2 pins on them 2 pins. That then clamps into place. And then we're just going to charge it. Now this is going to take approximately 1 hour 30 minutes to fully charge, and then we're going to get 5 hours of usage time. And then as you'll be able to see there, we've got a solid red light on the Ring Remote, and that's just to indicate that it's charging. So just while I'm waiting for it to charge, I'll just let you know that you don't have to just use it on your finger when you take them pins out. And you also get this Velcro strap, so you'll be able to strap it to the wheel of your car, your motorcycle or your mountain bike there. So now that the Ring Remote's fully charged, we'll remove it from the charging clip. So you just push down on there, that's going to pop straight out. And now we're ready to sync it to the first camera. So let's first of all sync it to the Insta360 GO Ultra. Right, so I've powered on the GO Ultra, and we need to do the same with the Ring Remote. So you just press and hold for 2 seconds, and then you'll get a flashing blue light, as you can see there. So that's trying to find the Bluetooth. So we need to swipe down from the top on the GO Ultra, swipe right to left, and at the bottom left there we'll see Bluetooth. And when you highlight that, it's now going to search for the Ring Remote. And straight away, as you can see, it's found it, the Insta360 Ring. So now we're going to highlight that, and remote control's connected straight away. And then you get a vibration just to indicate that. So now I've got the Ring Remote connected to the GO Ultra, and you'll know that from the solid blue light there. So if you just press it once, it's going to start recording, and it also gives you a long vibration to the finger there. So you're going to know if you're not looking at the devices that that's recording from the long vibration. And then you tap it again, that stops recording and also gives your finger a short vibration. So that's great if you're not wanting to look at your screen or the Ring Remote. If you're on a bike, let's just say you're on a mountain bike handle like this, you want to then just press that once. You're going to know from the long vibration that it's recording. And then when you hit it again, that short vibration. So you can tell from the long vibration and the short vibration if you're recording or not. Where's my handlebars? What's great about the Ring Remote, you'll be able to use it throughout all the options there. So let's just go over to photography mode there. And now I'll just press this once to take a picture. As you can see, once again, there's no delay. and that's rather rapid. So that's going to be great if you're on your own, and it's better than a time shot, because on time shots you're under pressure when it's counting down, but you can get yourself ready and click this whenever you want. And then let's just say you want to highlight a segment for later on when editing. So when you've hit record, you'll just double tap this to mark it, and you'll see on screen there that you've marked that segment. So that's going to be great because later on when you're editing it, you'll be able to see where that clip is. And then when the Go Ultra is just in standby mode, you'll just double tap the screen and it'll go to the previous mode that it was just in. So it was in camera mode, and it's just straight away switched to that. And then you can switch it back by double tapping again, and we're straight into video mode again. So now I've shown you how to connect the Ring Remote to the Go Ultra. Let's power it down and then reconnect it to the Ace Pro 2. So to power it down, you'll just press and hold for 2 seconds. As you can see, that's shut the Go Ultra down and also the Ring Remote. Now let's get the Ace Pro 2. Right, so now I've got the Ace Pro 2, I'm just going to power it on and then I'm going to show you how to connect the Ring Remote. Here we go. Right, so as you can see I've powered on the Ace Pro 2, and now we'll do the same with the Ring Remote. We'll just press and hold for 2 seconds and then we'll be greeted by a flashing blue light. As you can see there. Now to connect it to the Ace Pro 2, it's going to differ slightly from the Go Ultra. We'll swipe down from the top, scroll right to left, and now we'll see a Bluetooth icon. Now we don't want the Bluetooth headphones and microphone, which you can see at the top. We want the one underneath which says Bluetooth Remote. When you highlight that, it's going to start searching for it. And then you can see there on screen Insta360 Ring. So you just highlight that option and then it's going to start finding it. And straight away it's picked it up and it's fully connected. So the only thing what's going to differ slightly is connecting it to each camera. The menus are going to be slightly different as you've just seen from the Go Ultra to the Ace Pro 2, and that's going to be different on the X5, which I'll show you next. And what's great about this is all the settings which are on the Ring Remote are going to be identical across any camera. So you just press it once to start recording, press it again to stop recording, and then we're going to double tap on that to get the previous menu up. That's back in photo mode. Again, when you're in photo mode, just press it once to take the picture. And then double tap to get back to the filming mode. And then whilst you're recording, you'll just double tap to highlight the moment there. So that's going to be way easier when you're editing, you're not searching around for the highlight moment. So now you know how to use it and connect it with the Ace Pro 2 and the Go Ultra. Let's have a look at connecting it to the X5. Here we go. Right, so now I've powered the X5 on. Let's do the same with the Ring Remote. So once again, press and hold for 2 seconds. We'll be greeted by that flashing blue light. Now once again, it's going to differ on the X5 to the other 2 cameras. We'll swipe down from the top, right to left twice. There you'll see Bluetooth at the top. We'll highlight that. And then once again, we want the Bluetooth remote, not the headset and microphone. So we want the top one this time. And straight away, it's picked it up, Insta360 Ring, highlight that. And just like the other 2, it should connect rather promptly, as you can see there. So now you can see on the Ring Remote, we've got that solid blue light. So know that it's connected successfully. It's going to be the same principle. We're just going to tap it once to start recording.
Start recording.
I've left the voice prompts on there. And now we can press it again to stop recording, and she's going to tell us.
Shooting complete.
There we go. And then it's going to be the same when you're in photo mode. Again, you just tap it once.
Shooting complete.
That just takes a while to render there because I've left it on 72 megapixels. And there you can see that works on photo mode as well. And then it's going to be the same when you want to highlight a moment. So you hit record. And then we double tap. You can see that you've marked that segment there. And then once to stop recording.
Shooting complete.
And as you can see, it's starting to blink yellow because I've been using it most of the day today. So I've really put it through its paces testing it with all the cameras. And then just be mindful with the Ring Remote. I'd highly recommend that you disconnect it from the previous camera if you've got a few cameras like mine, because if you don't, when you power this off, You're also going to power your camera off, and it's going to be the same for when you want to power it back on. If this is connected to another camera, let's just say I want to now connect this to the Ace Pro 2. I turn this on. I'm going to turn on the camera where it's connected to. So always make sure you disconnect it from the previous camera. So I'll just show you how to disconnect the Ring camera, and this is going to be the same principle no matter what camera you've got it connected to. So just swipe down, swipe right to left, highlight the Bluetooth settings. We'll go back to the remote, hit the icon there, and you'll see delete device. You confirm that, and now that's disconnected the Bluetooth device. So now when I power off the Ring device, it won't power off the X5. As you can see there, this is now powered off, we've got no lights, but it's kept the X5 on. So do keep in mind the Ring remote's only compatible with the Ace Pro 2, the X5 and the GO Ultra. And that's for now. Maybe in future firmware updates, they'll sync it to other cameras within the Insta360 range. So now that we've unboxed the Ring remote, we've seen how to connect it to the compatible cameras. So I'd highly recommend this Ring remote for people who are into any kind of action sports there, as you don't need to keep looking at your camera or your remote controls there, because we're just going to tap it once and then we know from the long vibration it's recording, and then we tap it again and get a short vibration, so once again we know it's stopped recording. So that's great for the hands-free option. So if you're interested in buying the Ring remote for the Insta360 cameras, I'll be leaving a link in the description, and there it'll send you straight to the Insta360 website where you'll be able to purchase it. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel. There's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially with testing out all these latest accessories from Insta360. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.